This week's episode, Gone in 60 Seconds, was the movie that made us want to borrow a 1967 Shelby GT500. And in it, we hear the phrase actuarial damage, basically insurance speak for, quote, how much stuff did we just destroy and how much will it cost to repair or replace? So on that note, I wanted to delve a little deeper into both the real world carnage behind the film and just how expensive that damage would be in the real world. And to be sure, Gone in 60 Seconds has plenty of actuarial damage to go around. In the final Eleanor chase scene alone, we're talking dozens of smashed police cars and civilian vehicles, light poles, fences, and building damage, and of course, that drawbridge jump. So what about some of the actual damage in making the movie? The budget was about $90 million. So what did that $90 million buy? Over 50 cars were damaged or destroyed during production, and you'll note that is more than Memphis's gang had to steal in 72 hours. Eleanor herself, she wasn't one car, oh no. She was 11 custom-built Mustangs based on the iconic 1967 Fastback. There were 3 pristine hero cars. The rest were reinforced stunt monsters. Car-related expenses alone, somewhere in the neighborhood of $5 to $10 million, and yes, at least one Eleanor died doing that bridge jump. So let's pretend for a second we're the unlucky insurance adjuster assigned to the Eleanor chase incident. We're looking at covering for a lot of damage. So here's what we're looking at. 12 totaled police cars at about $50,000 each. So right there, $600,000. 20 civilian cars averaging $30,000, another $600,000. Infrastructure, this is including poles, fences, and buildings, easily $500,000 or more. So that right there is around $1.7 million in damages from just one scene. And you're probably wondering, could a real 1967 Shelby GT500 survive that jump? Short answer, and you probably see this coming, nope. A Shelby Fastback weighs over 3,500 pounds. The nose first landing would likely collapse the suspension, bend the frame, and possibly crack the engine mounts. Not to mention injure Memphis. Now, in making the movie, the bridge jump was done with stunt cars, heavily modified with roll cages, reinforced frames, and of course, sacrificial parts. Maybe that busted mirror at the end was one of them. And no, none of the Eleanors in the film were real Shelbys. Oh no, those would be too rare and too pricey, even for a $90 million budget. Of the 11 that were built, of course, several were destroyed during filming. The survivors, well, that is collector gold. One sold for $850,000 in 2020. Another lives in the Peterson Automotive Museum. And Nicolas Cage and Jerry Bruckheimer both ended up with one of the replica Eleanors. So the actuarial damage in Gone in 60 Seconds is a very real problem, whether you're talking insurance claims, production costs, or the survival odds of a classic muscle car. Either way, Eleanor stole the show and our automotive hearts. I'm Vanessa with the Real Relationships Podcast, and if you enjoyed this breakdown of movie mayhem, hit the subscribe button with the force of a fuel-injected engine so you never miss a thing. We are having so much fun bringing you amazing movies for Action August. We are back to our regularly scheduled programming beginning in September, and then October. It is spooky, spooky, spooky season where we look at horror movies and if the couples involved survive the final boss and the realities of love in real life. New episodes of the Real Relationships podcast premiere every Thursday on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get podcasts. We are also on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. So subscribe to all of our channels so you never miss a thing. New episodes of this show premiere every Thursday. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and again, hit that subscribe button like it's a fuel injected engine. Stay safe, drive safe, and we'll see you soon.